Hi, I'm Cassie from BBC Good Food and I'm going to show you how to make a classic Victoria sandwich. So I've just lightly greased a couple of 20cm loose bottom cake tins and I'm just going to line the base of each one with a disc of baking parchment. So my oven's heating up, now I'm going to cream together the ingredients. Now for this sponge we're using an all-in-one method, which means you put all the ingredients in together and then give it a really good mix. So you need to make sure that the butter is really nice and soft. So the best way to do this is to leave it out overnight before you're going to make the cake. And to that I'm going to add the flour and the sugar and the eggs. It's really important that your eggs are at room temperature as well, because this will prevent the sponge mixture from curdling when you mix it all together, giving you a lighter sponge. The baking powder, and finally the milk. So I'm just going to beat the ingredients together with an electric whisk until they're really nice and creamy and well combined. Okay, so the cake mixture's ready when you can't see any lumps of butter or flour in the mixture. And it should look a few shades paler and nice and fluffy. Now I'm ready to just divide this mixture between our two cake tins. Then just smooth it out towards the edges of the tin, making sure you've got a nice flat surface. To make sure these rise really well, I'm going to get them in the oven as quickly as possible. The sponges are ready when they've risen and they're a nice golden brown. To check they're cooked in the middle, just insert a skewer and it should come out with no wet cake mixture on it. I've cooled the cakes on wire racks and now I'm ready to make the buttercream for the filling. And just to make sure the butter's really nice and soft, I'm going to beat it for a minute or two with the electric whisk. That looks good. So now I'm going to add about half of the icing sugar. And I like to mash the butter and the icing sugar together a little bit with the spatula first, just so that you don't cover the whole kitchen with icing sugar. And now just give it another beat with the whisk. Then finally add the rest of the icing sugar and, if you like, a little splash of vanilla. Okay, that looks lovely and smooth. So now I'm ready to assemble the cake. Find yourself a nice cake stand or plate and pop one of the cakes on for the base. Now you can spread that lovely buttercream all over the surface, making sure you push it right out to the edges. Now we're ready for the jam. I'm using strawberry jam, but you can use whatever is your favourite or whatever you've got in the cupboard. Top your cake with the other sponge. And for the final touch, I'm just going to dust it with a little bit of extra icing sugar. So there you go, that's how to make BBC Good Food's classic Victoria sandwich.